Well, after months we finally got it, the final version of Rescue Ace. This is full power Rescue Ace, best version of the deck. Here we've got the new support, the preventer, and also the emergency, two of the most important cards in this deck. As of the ratios, we have 3 copies of Hydrant, 3 copies of Impulse, 3 copies of Airlifter, and this card is even better now that the emergency is added into the game. Also 1 copy of Fire Engine, you only really need 1 copy of it, you don't need more than that. Also 2 copies of Preventer, and this card is the second boss monster of this deck. Essentially, it allows you to space summon it by banishing a Rescue Ace monster, and also it allows you to flip a monster face down, which is very good. Also, when it's into the graveyard, you can target one of your banished Rescue Ace monsters, and you can space summon it to the field as well. So it gives you a little bit of a follow-up too here, because you typically banish monsters a lot, and it's really good to bring them back too. Also, we got 2 copies of the good old Turbulence and 1 copy of the HQ. Some people don't play HQ. I would highly suggest you to play HQ because this card is still really good. It's just a really cool card to play in the deck, obviously. Also, you got 1 copy Rescue, 1 copy Alert, 3 copies of the Emergency. This card is a banger, dude. This is such an insane card. Space summon any Rescue Ace monster from the deck by paying the small cost of tributing a Rescue Ace monster from the hand or field. Is such an amazing searcher for the deck. It is such a banger. Also, you can banish this card from the graveyard and return a Rescue Ace trap card back to the field, so you can reuse the effect of Contain or Extinguish, which are the 2 last Rescue Ace cards that we play in the main deck. Now, some interesting tools that we also play are Reinforcements of the Army to search out warrior monsters in the deck. Also 1 copy of 1/1 to space summon the Rescue Ace Hydron. And this card is a little awkward because sometimes it is so good, but sometimes if it gets negated, you just go -2, and it's a little annoying, but it is necessary to play it. Also 1 copy Port of Prosperity, obviously to search out something, 1 the Ability Star, 3 Wanted, and the 1 original Simple Spells to space summon the Rescue Ace Hydron even more times. And the rest of the deck is just hand jobs and staples, 3 Maxi, 3 Ice Blossom, 2 Called by the Grave, and 2 Imperm. I don't play any more hand traps because I want to keep this build at 40 cards. It is so hard to fit in more non-engine stuff and more hand traps. The deck is like this, it is so stuffed, and I don't really want to go above 40 cards just to keep the consistency as high as possible. Now the extra deck is pretty standard. We do play 1 copy Mud Dragon, 1 copy of Proxy Magician, and this combo gets you access to Mud Dragon, and this card is really important because you can turn it into a fire monster, and then you can protect your Rescue Ace monsters, and that is really important because in order to activate some of your spells and traps, you need to control an Rescue Ace monster, and if your opponent cannot target it, it gets harder for them to deal with the monsters, which gives you the ability to activate your spells and trap cards more often. Now also play Abyss Door, and this card is not a necessity in the deck. You could cut it if you don't want to play it, but it's kind of useful at times. It comes up every now and then. Also, you play 1 Link Kuriboh, 1 Relinquished Anima, and Relinquished Anima also comes up every now and then, and it's not a necessity. But the cool thing is sometimes your opponent just can't help but play into it, so you can just suck a monster for free. It is so good sometimes. Also 1 copy of Phoenix. This is a really amazing card. 1 copy of Sunlight Wolf. This helps you recycle some of your cards when you just summon a monster onto the zone that is pointing to, because you play 99% of the time just fire monsters. Also 1 copy Hita just to continue extending. 1 copy IP because you can go into more plays with it. 1 copy of the Proxy of Magician, which we already discussed with the Mud Dragon. 1 copy of Dark, which is again for extending. 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn just to remove something from the field. 1 Promethean Princess with the Amphibious Worship. This is pretty standard for every version. 1 copy of Appaloosa to go into and just have a couple more negates, and 1 copy of Axis Code to close those games sometimes. Oh boy, that was a lot of talking, but now the deck profile is over, so let's get into the gameplay and see how good full power Rescue Ace is. Okay, somehow I managed to break completely, but we do have emergency at the very least, so let's space summon Hydrant to the field, and then we gotta send it to the graveyard, but that's okay because we do have rescue, and this is my only play. I don't know how I draw that poorly. This deck is so much better than that, but somehow I just end up breaking during the first games all the time. Okay, chaining Imperm, well, we have no more plays. I don't know, how is this possible? By the way, this is my very first game, and 99% of the times when I'm showcasing new decks and new support, I keep breaking on the first game. This is ridiculous. Let's just set 2, and we're gonna pass turn here, and let's see what the opponent will do. Maybe I should have linked off into Link Kuriboh as well. Maybe the Hydrant will survive by some miracle. Normal summoning Outer Guys. Okay, so he's playing the new Outer Guys deck. Well, I'm gonna flip the Imperm, negate the effect, because that won't allow him to activate the new the trap card from the deck, being the Hunted Rock. This card is gonna allow him to extend his place and just go for the full combo. Nope, no extender. He's just gonna proceed to the battle phase, attack into my monster, sure. And now I still hope to top deck something because I have no more plays. Set 1 back row, sure. Set the 2nd back row, sure. Set the 3rd back row, sure. That's so fun to play against. Wow. Yeah, it is my turn now. Come on, give me some good, bro. The Ability Star is actually really good. Changing the effect of the personal spoofing. Okay, that's a little bit of setup here. Revealing Maowisp, interesting. So now he's gonna go for an additional card, and I won't do anything about that. Search out a copy of the Multi-Faker, which can space someone to the field now because he activated a trap card. Yup, that is okay with me. And now let's go Maxi just to draw 1 card. See what happens. Maybe we're gonna get even more draws if he has a back row that can space summon something else. changing the effect of the protocol. Oh, he's actually gonna negate the effect of it. Okay, sure. That's not too bad because now we can resolve the effect of the ability star. Alright, now the effect resolved and I cannot negate it because the imperm is gonna be needed to discard it off of the effect of the ability star. And unfortunately, he does have also this guy, so it's gonna be a little bit of a problem to deal with that too. But let's just go activate the ability star's effect and let's see what he will do. Set to the field the original Sinfully Spoils, and now he will just activate the effect of one of his monsters. Yup, that is gonna happen all the time no matter what, and I just cannot do anything about it. And I'm gonna lose the game here, guys. Game 1. Absolutely terrible, but my hand was absolutely poo-poo too. I don't know how that happens every single time. Okay, very interesting hand. Let's start off by activating my HQ here, and I'm gonna be going for the extra normal summon. Now let's normal summon to the field using the extra normal summon for Airlifter. Activate the effect now. Search out a copy of the emergency. Boom, emergency to the hand. Now we're gonna be pitching the HQ to space summon the ability star to the field, and this is an interesting line of play that we can go for here. And the idea is that we basically get to get for the hydrant and get even more plays without discarding something like alert or emergence, just to get the most amount of value out of this turn, as possible. Space summon hydrant to the field, and then we're gonna be activating the effect of hydrant as well. Boom, let's see if he has an interruption. He has something activatable, by the way, for a while, but I don't know what it is. Yep, I'm gonna search out a copy of turbulence in that case, and now we're gonna use 2 of our monsters just to link off and summon a copy of IP to have an additional interruption. We could go for Sunlight Wolf as well, but I really don't think it's that big of a deal. It doesn't really matter that much to me. And then I'm going to activate the alert here, and I'm going to be space summoning and I'm going to be searching out a copy of something from the graveyard to the hand, just so I can activate the emergency and discard it as discard folder. We could have went for the effect of the alert when I had the hydrant. Would have been a little bit better probably, but we already have all we need, so it's fine. Now I space summon to the field the fire engine, and also send to the graveyard the airlifter, which we no longer need, and we're going to be going for the exact same place here. Let's first of all go for the turbulence. Now let's space summon turbulence by banishing the airlifter, also the alert. Keep the hydrant in the graveyard for now, and let's activate the effect of the turbulence here. I'm gonna be setting to the field a whole bunch of back row and stuff, so let's go for 4 because that's the most amount we can go for. Boom, also activate the preventer now, and I'm gonna be banishing a copy of the HQ from the graveyard. Keep the hydrant in the graveyard as well, just so I can bring it back to the field here, and we can allow ourselves to activate some different things as well at times. And that seems like a beautiful field. I don't think we need anything more than that. Activating now the effect of the Dragon Dark. Searching out a copy of another Dragon Dark. Oh yeah, it's just the first effect. Okay, now he's gonna go for the Thunder Dragon Hawk, and he's gonna be space summoning a monster here. Okay, that's fine. Bring back to the field the Dragon Dark. Alright, now we're gonna be activating the effect of the fire engine, and we're gonna be space summoning to the field something like airlifter. Is gonna be amazing here. Boom, special Shokan, the airlifter. Now we're gonna activate the effect of it, and we're also gonna change the effect of the IP. And the beautiful thing with IP is now we can go for the Appaloosa 3 negates, also keep the turbulence and the preventer on the field. That is why I went for IP here. It just seems like the most useful one for now. So we're gonna be using the fire engine, also the airlifter, also the IPS2 materials. We need to keep one more monster for the preventer. We could have went, by the way, for an additional body off of the effect of the rescue here, and then go for the Appaloosa for 4, but I feel like rescue is gonna be better just to get something out of his graveyard at some point. But for now, that is an available effect, unfortunately, but it is gonna be available if you activate the emergency. That is why I keep it for now. Okay, now he's gonna summon the Colossus by using the Dragon Matrix, which he just set to the field, and I am gonna be, now he's gonna activate the effect of this, and I'm gonna be, let's see, I'm gonna be chaining the effect of the Just Extinguish. That's gonna be enough to just pop the Thunder Dragon Colossus, and he's gonna use the effect of it. But before he can actually use the effect of it, I'm also gonna chain the preventer, and I'm gonna flip it face down so he cannot use the effect of it, and that means that he cannot get anything else going here unless he has like Brazilian extenders or something. Okay, so far so good. Boom. And now actually, hold on a second, I have a beautiful idea. Okay, look at this. This is gonna be a really funny thing I'm gonna do here. Now let's activate the emergency. I'm gonna be doing such a funny play, by the way. Best summon to the field the hydrant, then I'm gonna be returning, I'm gonna be triggering the turbulence, and now I'm also gonna activate the effect of the rescue here. And I'm actually gonna be special summoning his Wait, hold on a second. Wait, what? Oh, must be fusion summon. Oh, I'm stupid. Never mind. Oh, I thought about special summoning, but I didn't know that it says must be fusion summon. Okay. Oh, that would have been so funny, dude. Oh, I just thought that it can special summon back to the field and just Colossus him myself. Oh, man. Activating now the effect of polymerization. Alright. I used the majority of my interruptions now, which is a little annoying. Okay, using 2 of them. Sure. So he's gonna summon using 2 of his monsters, the Guardian Chimera. Actually, he used 3. Wait, what? Oh, he used 1 from the field too. Sure. And I'm gonna change the effect of the Appaloosa, and that's gonna be it, right? Okay, that stops the effect of it. And now from here, he can just proceed to the battle phase. Yup, he's gonna deal with one of my monsters. Dealing with the Appaloosa, sure, that is expected. It's the most annoying one. And it is my turn now, and we can just win the game from here. We have so many effects activatable.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we couldn't get game here, but we just set up a couple of interruptions. We have the Promethean Princess. We also have the Contain, the Extinguish. We stopped the effect of the Preventer in order to go for Promethean Princess. He just scooped the game, sure. Well, that was a while to deal with that Guardian Chimera and I couldn't get game, but still we got it. Okay, activating a hero list. Sure, that's gonna be heroes maybe? Or it's gonna be Manadium? Nope, it is gonna be heroes. Activate now the effect of this. Okay, sure. Search out a copy of the Faris. Now we're gonna go activate Faris effect as well. And he's gonna be discarding a Malicious. And sure, okay, that's a pretty big discard. Yup, activate the effect now. And I'm gonna change the effect of the Airlifter right now here. And before it even resolves, I'm gonna actually activate the effect of the Imperm to negate the effect of the Faris, which stops his line of play into Vion here. But also, I wanted to set up the Airlifter before he can go for even more plays in order to continue from there after space summoning the Fire Engine to the field from the can. So far, so good. Okay, using two of his monsters to go into Cross Crusader as expected here. Now activating the effect to bring back a Destiny Hero monster. He's gonna bring back the Malicious, change the effect of the Fire Engine. And that's kind of what I expected from him after I negate him. So now I'm gonna space summon to the field a copy of, I guess, Airlifter here. Again, or maybe we can go for that guy now that I think about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go for the Impulse for sure, dude. That's so good. Yep, space summoning now to the field the Malicious back. Activating the effect of the Cross Crusader, tribute, add one Destiny Hero, and I'm gonna change the effect of the Impulse, which will get me the special summon into the Preventer. So yeah, we're gonna be setting up a couple of different things with that too. Also, when it's sent to the graveyard, we can return a banished monster if we do have anything there. Now he's gonna normal summon the Vion, activate the effect, that's fine with me. Send to the graveyard the Shadow Mist, and now he's gonna activate the effect of the Shadow Mist, and I feel like it's a good point to activate the effect of the Preventer, just to flip the Vion face down, not give him access to polymerization, although he's gonna be able to go for the mass change and stuff like that. This is really nice. I mean, listen guys, with 1.5 interruptions, it's really hard to just interrupt your opponent like that, you know? It's not that big of a deal anyways. Okay, now activating effect of the Malicious, space someone back to the field the other Malicious, sure. Yep, that is, you know, really good for him. Okay, using two of his monsters to link them off into something. It's gonna be the Infernal Divisor. Yep, okay, some people play that card, some people don't, I guess. Now activating the effect of it, reveal one hero monster. Also, he's gonna search out a copy of the News. Okay, so he plays the News stuff, sure. Activating now the effect of Fusion, Destiny, which he has hard drawn, and as I said, two interruptions ain't gonna cut it against heroes sometimes, dude. Yep, okay, now he's gonna destroy two cards, one Preventer, one is gonna be the, you know, DP. Now he's gonna re-special summon it afterwards, sure. And so he has his one DP. Re-special summon back to the field the DP with the crazy animation here, and now I can activate the effect of the Fire Engine once again, space summon another Rescue Ace monster, and I'm gonna space summon to the field a copy of Hydrant just to use up that Omni Negate, just to use up that popping effect. Nope, he actually did not activate it for some reason. Well, I'm gonna search out another copy of the Preventer here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for the Airlifter, get the third summon. Now I'm gonna activate the effect of it. Search out a copy of the Emergency for an additional extender in a way. And now we are gonna be, let's see, we're gonna be going for the Dark and also the Linkuribu plays. I wanna force out the effect of the DP immediately. So that is gonna give me the opportunity to do that. And now I can also bring back an additional body. Go for the Nightmare Unicorn or go for the Access Code. Either way, it's gonna be really good for me and it's gonna force out the GPE. Now activate the effect of the Dark, bring back to the field something. It is gonna be, I guess, a copy of Faris. And he just scooped the game because he knows cannot do anything about that. And the Rescue Ace is just super powerful right now. I am having so much fun playing full power Rescue Ace now, it's so good.